Students gone and nobody going home for Christmas. Is it kind of like you're in the bunker, right? This time of year, and really getting a chance to fix things that you've seen for the first 9 games?
Well, this is always my favorite time of year. I mean, you don't have anything else to concentrate on other than film sessions and getting your team better, and guys aren't distracted by other things. Not that academics is a distraction, but they don't have to spend that time in doing those things. So it's a time that our teams have always got better. I think we've improved over the last couple of weeks. Guys have got extra shots up and had some extra time to be in the gym, so I think it's been really good.
Where do you think you're at in that improving process heading into the SEC grind here?
Well, I think offensively all year, I've said this repeatedly, it's going to be ugly at times. That's just the way our team is built this season. So you have to find other ways to try to win games, whether it's through rebounding or scoring off your defense. And I think our defense probably is ahead of our offense without question. We're picking up our presses, our rotations in our zone have been better. The little bit that we've played man-to-man, we've been solid. So I think from that standpoint, defensively, we're fine. Offensively, it's going to be a work in progress all year.
Just we had a chance to really dive into ETSU. What strengths, weaknesses?
Yeah, they're a great three-point shooting team, which, the way we play in the zone, we're going to have to really extend our zone. And, early in the year when we were trying to extend our zone, we were having a problem closing out and guarding the dribble and keeping people out of the paint without fouling. So it's going to be a tough challenge. Of this 4-game homestand, we felt like it was imperative to win all 4 games, and we're on target to do that. But this is the best team of the group, and that's no knock on any of the other 3 teams. But this team is really good. I believe they're second in the country and made 3-point field goal attempts per game. So they're going to space the floor. They play 4 guards, and we're going to have to do a great job guarding the 3-point line.
Coach, you talk about being ugly on offense, but you guys have been really efficient with the ball. I mean, you would have thought that would maybe not been the case with Josh playing point, so many new faces. What do you attribute just kind of the ball security to?
Well, 2 things in particular, Rob. Josh has really handled the point guard position. The transition has been much smoother than I anticipated, so that's number 1. And then the second thing is we're playing small a lot. Armani Moore, who's really a wing player, is playing at the 4, so that gives you an additional ball handler, which lends itself to your team being safer and better with the ball. So I think, that's why our turnover numbers aren't quite what maybe we anticipated them being, which has been good.
You mentioned ETSU's been hot behind the arc. You guys have had a couple times when the guys gone off, Ralston Turner, Marcus Foster late. How do you kind of, I guess I know you want them to shoot a lot of shots from out there, but how do you maybe key on a guy who has a hot hand? We chart everything we do, and the game where the kid Lacey from NC State made 8 threes, 6 of those were really, really contested. And, our philosophy is if it's a contested 3, we live with it. Now you don't want guys shooting open threes. The kid from Mercer had a great game. And, usually over 40 minutes and over the entire season, it balances itself out. And, when you run into a guy like that, certainly you tweak a few things during the game where we call it, face guard or shade a guy where he try to limit his catches. But, give those teams credit. They have good coaches who run stuff to get them shots, and good players make those shots. So we certainly hope to do a better job and not have anyone get 30 on us the rest of the season, but give those guys credit. They're good players.
You guys have picked up the pace with your own